let's get more on the markets now with Alex Zambrano, who joins us from London. He's Chief Market Strategist at ATFX. Good to have you with us, Alex. Now, the Parliament in the UK is sitting as we speak. Everyone, of course, is looking out for Boris Johnson's address to MPs. How are investors feeling about Brexit now?
I mean, if you look at the pound, they seem to be pricing in more worries and more uncertainty. The pound hit a high of 126 and looks now that it could head down to 122. I reckon, though, my personal view on this, though, is that not much is necessarily going to change because they have passed these laws that will force, most likely, PM Johnson to ask for an extension. And it looks now, there was some comments on my way in here to the studio that it does look like the government will respect the act that was pushed through just before they suspended Parliament. And I think the next steps going forward is probably after October 31st, having a general election. And then we would just need to see what happens if pro-Brexit parties are going to win or pro-Remain parties are going to win. I reckon that it could be more fragmentized than before, given the current situation.
Now, across the Atlantic, President Donald Trump is facing a political crisis of his own. Democrats in the House have launched impeachment proceedings against him. Are the markets quite worried about that as well?
I think to some extent. We did, however, see the markets go down as President Trump was addressing the United Nations. I do reckon, though, the markets need to go down anyway, and I reckon as long as the S&P 500 trades below its all-time high at 3030, we can go down to maybe something like 2,900. And it could be on the back of the impeachment inquiries, but if you look through history, it's very unlikely that President Trump will be removed, at least the way things look right now, because you need to get 2/3 of the Senate to agree of getting rid of him. And obviously, the Republicans control the Senate. So it's only if he said something really, really bad in these phone calls that would potentially happen. And obviously, it's too early to say about anything about that right now. But the way at least President Trump is reacting, he doesn't think it's a big deal. So it probably won't be a big deal.
Okay, Alex Zambrano from ATFX, thank you for your analysis.